Hi everyone, this is Blue Cool Nux welcoming you to episode 9 of Mini Logo Evolution. In today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at 3G home video.
Wait! Bluester, don't you remember what you said back in episode 1?
Huh? This series will be covering smaller companies that are not usually talked about in the logo community.
Bearing that in mind, are you sure you want to talk about 3G? I'm pretty sure a lot of people talked about one of their logos because of some misconceptions with its audio. So...
Oh, I guess you're right. Alright, I see your point. Good thing I have a backup plan. In 1983, independent film producers Tim Bevan and Sarah Radcliffe founded Working Title Films in London. Prior to 1990, the company's films were released through Atlantic Releasing, Miramax, and Orion Classics, a label of, well, you could probably guess. The company started producing films for Polygram Film Entertainment in 1990. Radcliffe left the company in 1992, with fellow producer Eric Fellner taking her place. At the same time, the company experimented with a new name, Vision Insure Limited. This didn't last long though, as the company instantly renamed to Working Title Limited, and once again to their current name, Working Title Films Limited, in 1995. In 1999, Polygram was purchased and folded into multinational conglomerate Seagram. Universal Pictures took ownership of Working Title immediately after. Bevan and Fellner still remain as the company's chairman today. Guess how many logos Working Title had throughout their life? Yeah, 3. So this episode is going to be another short one. It's worth mentioning that Working Title did not have an on-screen logo until May 3rd of 1995. On that day, they introduced this logo, the circle. This logo would be retired May 25th of 2001. There are currently 3 known versions of this logo. The one on screen right now is the only one to have a Polygram company byline. Sometimes the entire logo would be in yellow, and sometimes the circle would be in red. I'm not showing video footage of these because the logo is not animated, so there's no true point. That aside, this is a very bare bones design. Part of me wants to imagine how this logo would animate, if at all. On top of this though, there's also a variant where the logo reads W2, that is, quote, known to exist, end quote. And I'm saying that with a grain of salt, because the logo community generally has a bad reputation of assuming things about lost logos and not citing their sources properly, leaving the true archivists and logo enthusiasts like me completely clueless, and in some cases completely burnt out. This is why me and plenty of friends of mine are no longer active in the LC. Alright, with that tangent out of the way, we can move on to the next logo, which I am going to call the gyroscope. It debuted April 13th of 2001 and has been in use ever since. In 2002, the logo was made brighter. There is also a print version of this logo that is usually seen at the end of Working Title's films. This is a good logo for 2001, and it does hold up nicely in the modern day, although I do feel like it should be either modernized or replaced with a new logo entirely. I'm not saying this logo is bad, far from it. I just wish this logo had more going on in it. And as if no time has passed, we've hit our last stop for today. On December 5th of 2008, Working Title introduced a new logo. This final logo is mainly seen on trailers and posters, but it has been spotted on the end of some Working Title films. It looks like this, and I've called it the Circle 2. There exists a colorless variant where the circle is more reminiscent of a crescent moon. Again, the design is very basic, but it is better than what they had in 1995. It being seen on trailers and posters does make a bit more sense though. And that's it. This episode was short, yes, but I'm mainly gearing up to what I have planned for episode 10. And don't forget, I have some non-logo related projects in the works as well, so stay tuned for those. Also, have a very happy Pride Month everyone. No matter what happens, you're always welcome in my heart. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Stay cool!